Hey everybody, welcome back to Suck Less Saturday. It's Neil. I'm here at the C2 Club with John. We're going to talk about the difference between slowing down and being careful.
You need a shot timer because that which gets measured gets worked on. The Range Tech Timer is the official timer of Active Self-Protection because it is versatile, reliable, feature-rich, and very economical. Check out all it can do at the link below.
When we talk about sucking less, when we taught a class this weekend, and people all the time, they get this mean guy in their head, and oh man, I need to just slow down. No, you don't. You need to be more careful. You need to be more careful. So this is something, and I'm going to say in my mind, kind of the genesis of this is probably Tom Givens.
Yep.
And Tom talks about, here on the ASP target, talks about here we can shoot quickly, here we need to shoot carefully, here we need to shoot precisely. We add here at ASP on the 1 inch square, you need to shoot perfectly. So, and it's never a question of, my big problem with just saying slow down is I can slow down and still be as sloppy as I am when I'm going quicker, right? And so it's really about what is my intent. It's my internal process.
Right.
So we talk about being process focused all the time, right? So my big encouragement to you is whether it's in your dry fire practice this week, maybe it's in your driving or in your handwriting or whatever. And I know I'm guilty of this, that I'll say that in my head, slow down. Dang it, slow down. Well, that's not the issue. What I really want to do is make fewer mistakes. What I really want to do is tighten my tolerances up. So what I really need to do is not slow down, it's be more careful. Now, I get it that some people would say, geez, John, that's semantics. But I guess if you're watching the Friday John's Briefs right now, we're talking about good, sane, sober, moral, prudent people, and that'll kind of bear down into semantics for some folks at some level anyways.
Yeah.
And so, let's just put it into play out here on the range about being more careful, right? So we're just going to put this target out we're going to start at 5 yards, okay? And we're going to shoot on the beep from the ready. And this is how I'm going to encourage you to maybe suck less this week, right? Is to use your timer. We did a big series on the timers. Use that timer and I want you to not use the timer as a marker of your quality. I don't want you to use your timer as a marker of how good you did, but simply as a measurement. Simply as a measurement. Because I think what the realities are is that if you are a high enough level shooter, as you gain proficiency in shooting, being more careful doesn't take you as much time as you think. I was watching a video with Tim Herron the other day. He's shooting steel out at 15 and 30 yards and doing so at speeds that most people wouldn't be able to remotely approximate. But again, Tim has the skill with that to do so and still get hits. So all we're going to do with the timer is just work on where am I at right now, and does it really take me as much time as I think it does? So we're just going to start from a low ready here because just removing the draw out of it makes me focus a little bit more, right? And we're going to take a couple shots from a position at the bottom of the target on a beep, come up and get a hit in the 8 inch circle. Okay, so I have to have so much care here. Now I'm going to tell you, here's the thing. One of the reasons that we designed the Active Self-Protection target, which you can get these on Baker targets now. They're available.
They're there.
Which is cool. And one of my problems with accuracy first shooters is they go, no, well, this has points, so I got to get the points. As opposed to, okay, I can go here quickly and I have to be careful enough to get that. Then as we move up same distance and we get this smaller target, I don't have to slow down. I have to be more careful. Now, there's just a little bit more distance if I am coming from the bottom to the middle to the upper third. So on this one, to make the distance equal, I'm actually going to start with the gun down here so that I have the same amount of distance to travel. And then what we'll do on the, once we do that one again, I think what you see is I have to take a little more care to make sure that my dot is in here rather than in this larger circle. Then when we come to our dots here, we're going to use the 8 and the 3 because they're on the same par here. So we'll start at the bottom of the target again. So just think about how much care do I need here versus does it really take me too much more time? Right. So I'm not thinking about slowing down.
Yeah, I think what I see a lot of times when people tell themselves to slow down, that becomes like a holistic approach to all of it.
Yeah.
And so, really what if you're really getting into it, what they mean is slow down with my trigger press and focus on my grip,
fundamentals,
right? But what happens is we slow down everything. So then instead of, getting out the gun quickly, it's, and everything is super slow, and it just slows everything down. And that brings its own set of problems.
Yeah, it really does.
And really slows things down. So I think we've got to really look at this from a perspective of be careful, get your hit.
Yeah, be careful enough. It's not speed up or slow down.
Right.
How much care do I need? Let's shoot it a little bit, see what it does.
All right, let's.
Okay, so I'm just starting here with the, oh, hey, how you doing?
No shooting.
How you doing?
Here, I'm just going to set that there, and I'm going to run up from here. All right. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Stand by.
Okay, so, I mean, that's 10 ring hit. That's as much care as I needed, right?
Right.
Okay, how's my time on that?
.45.
Oh, hey, .45. I mean, you know, as one does.
Yep.
So that's obviously a pretty good shot. Let's see if that's a fluke. You know what I mean? Let's just kind of feel how that goes.
Yep. Stand by.
Same thing. I saw it enough. I waited just a little bit longer, but I think I saw what I needed to see there.
That was a 4.3.
Okay, so that's about me. Now let me just say this. Neil's going to do it. He'll probably do it better and faster than I am. It's not the point. Okay? It's not the point. Tim Herron will do this so much faster than me. It's not even funny. Riley Bowman will do it so much faster than me to make me look like I'm pedestrian, because I kind of am. And you might be .87, and you go, oh, John's better on this. It's not what it's about. It's about you knowing your skill at your current level and working towards how much more care do I need versus how much less. You notice on the targets there, as we zoom in on it, that I've got a 10 and a 9 ring, perfectly acceptable hits in the zones that I'm looking for right now. Now we're going to go to the head box. Going to have to take a little more care. How much more time is it going to take? I'm going to start again. I'm going to start at the bottom of the C zone here, so it's the same distance.
All right, stand by.
Oh, see, and I was high. So that was, I didn't take enough care. I'll bet you I was about as fast. What was I at, Neil?
A .42, a little faster.
A little faster. So that was not on purpose. I promise you I did not on purpose say, oh, I can go the same speed. But actually, let me just take a second, because I think the last couple shots kind of trained me to take it at that speed and take it at this much. So now I don't want to slow down. I want to have a little more care because the dot lifted and I started my press of the trigger a little late. So I need to be a little more careful to start it at the right time. Let's see what I get. Okay, let's see if we can do this and suck less.
Stand by.
There it was. That was probably just as fast. And all I did was start my trigger press a little bit sooner, would be my guess.
.46.
So we're right in the same place, right? So 4.2, 4.6. Now again, did I need to be a little more careful? I promise you, I swear before Jesus that I did not miss that first one on purpose. And again, all I did was say, no, I got to make sure I'm starting at the right time. Now let's go over to the 2-inch circle. Again, we have to be more careful. I don't know how much more time that's going to take though. Got to be careful on this one. Going to shoot for the 8.
Stand by.
And I'm so low on that. So I got up there, I set up there, and then I just let my trigger go. Let me see if I can actually get it and be careful.
Stand by.
Closer on that one, still a little bit high. What was my time on that, Neil? Pretty good. I would guess that was about a .65, .75?
.80.
.80, okay.
7.9 on the first one, so it's basically the same speed
Same
both
speed.
times.
Okay, let me see if I can actually get a hit.
Stand by.
There it was. And all I did on that one, so straight up, all I did on that one was take enough care to go, nope, I want my dot to actually hover. So I had to have just a skosh more care. What was my time on that one?
.78.
So I was actually as fast. And all I did, you notice the ones that I missed versus the ones that I didn't. On both of these, I didn't actually take any more time. I just was more careful. Now, the smaller the target, the more time I'm going to have to take overall. Let's see if I can get a 1-inch square. Now, this one I'm going to have to shoot perfectly. 5 yards, 1-inch square. Quite frankly, you got to be a darn good shooter to be able to hit a 1-inch square at 5 yards. For most people, this is probably beyond the edge of their capabilities. And if it is, move it in a little bit. Move it into 3 yards or something, okay? All right, see if I got a couple rounds. I do. Gonna start down here on the 3x5s. Okay, I'm gonna go bottom right square.
All right, stand by.
Okay, whew, I saw enough of it and I let it go. That's still pretty quick. I'm gonna guess that's pretty quick.
8.8.
A .88.
Yep.
Now, okay, so if I had a brain in my head, I would not shoot another one because everybody thinks I'm a wizard right now. That's probably not the case. I got it to settle up there pretty fast, and then just moderated with enough care to leave it there. I would actually almost say I healed it just a tiny skosh. But I've been playing with a 10-yard zero on my dot as opposed to a 25-yard zero, so that could be part of it too. All right, let's let Neil try it, see what he gets.
Oh, you're really not going to shoot this again?
Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
Come on, man. All right, let's try it one more time.
Stand by.
Same exact hole.
Same spot. .89.
It's there. Let's let Neil do it. All right, Neil, your job is to suck less than me. From the bottom of the target, you're coming up to the A zone. Shooter ready? Stand by. .45. Stand by. .46. Very good. Now you're going to come from the bottom of the C zone up to the head box.
Up to there. Okay.
Stand by. Okay, a little high like me, 6'4". Yep. Again, be more careful this time. Stand by. That was faster at .57. You can see that right there, faster at 5.7, but he took more care. And so the time it takes and the amount of care are not always necessarily connected.
Right.
Okay, now you got to go carefully. You're going to go .3 from the bottom of the target?
Yep.
All right, stand by. Woo! .66, that's spicy. Let's try it again. Okay, so you can see .66 and .67. He's having to really, take enough time to get it and be more careful than the A zone. Now you got to shoot perfectly.
All right, where did you start from here?
I started on there from the bottom of the C zone.
Bottom of the C.
Oh, actually, I was in the middle of the cards is where I was. Middle of the 3x5 cards on the bottom.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Stand by. Ooh. All right, that was a 1.03. So Neil, you need to be a little more careful with this shot.
Got it.
More careful. Stand by. Now he got a hit, so there's the interesting part. 103 and 8.8. Okay, Neil, it's honesty time. Was that on purpose?
Yeah, that one was good. That one.
No.
Better.
No, I'm saying, did you go faster than the other one on purpose and got the hit?
No, I missed the first one. I didn't take the care.
And so when you said be careful, it actually got faster and you still got better marksmanship.
Yeah, because I think when I say, be careful, in my mind internally, I'm like, hey, focus on the process. And sometimes I'm just focusing on the hit. The first time I was focused on the hit, the second time the process, and I got the hit. So I think that's what happened.
If you missed it, you got a real gem from him right there at the end. That was a gem that said, wait a minute, when I went from outcome focus to process focus, then that's it. So time, what the timer says is an outcome.
Yeah.
This is what it says at the end. And when we want I got to get a hit and I got to go fast. Get hit, go fast. Those are outcome focused.
Yep.
When I said be careful, now I'm process focused. And I think in my shooting on these few today, what you saw is that when I focused on process, I could even end up with a better time and better accuracy.
Right.
And yet was more careful. And you clearly did that.
Yeah, it was a significant difference because that first time I'm like, I'm just going to get that hit really quick. And that's all I worried about was how fast can I get up there?
Monsieur Ricky Boubi.
Yeah, which is my world. That's who I am, right? But when I said, no, be careful, that it throws a switch mentally for me that says focus on the process.
So that's my challenge to you this week on Suck Less Saturday is go back to process focus. Not slow down. Be more careful. And you might find that it actually speeds your time up, speeds your accuracy up because you're back into the process focus.
There you go. You got your assignment. We'll see you next week.
Well, and I tell you what, if you crush your process and actually pull this off, and somebody who, again, on camera can actually see the fact that their times come down while their care comes up, if you're the first one to post it in the Dry Fire Challenge group, Neil will sing you a song.
Why do you do this to them? I'm sorry. I am. See you next time.